racing, or are they going for a trip around the track first?
All right, you're good.
Good morning, everybody. Here's Shirley Roger Houston along with Susan Schroeder, qualifying events here at Delaware, Ohio. And our first race is in behind the gate. What they'll do, Mike Wilkenberg will take them around the track one time. Second time around, they'll let them go for the race. We've got Commander's Money, Chris Beaver's the trainer driver, Daring Denny, Mark Winters trains, Austin Hanners, Platinum ATM, Rosie Weaver, Sam Widger drives, and the 4 is Varel. The Chris Beaver trains, Clifton Bell the driver. Field of 4, the 5 horse is Scratch, Roll Like I Roll. Susan, anybody stand out in this race as far as breeding or anything like that?
We got a couple horses that were sold at the sales. Commander's Money was a $21,000 purchase at the Blooded Horse Sale. Midland Acres, the breeder on that Ready for Money colt. Daring Denny from the 2-hole is a homebred. Dennis Shaner was the breeder, and must have been a private sale. Platinum ATM got the 3-hole for Rosie Weaver, and that horse sold for $18,000 at the Buckeye Classic sale. And Farrell, the number 4 horse, is another homebred. Chris Beaver and Burnett were the breeders.
They're in behind the Mike Wilkenberg starting gate. We've got 12 races coming your way today. A beautiful day in Delaware, Ohio, as are most days when you're in Delaware. Even if it's raining, you feel
yes.
good about being in Delaware.
Absolutely.
Two-year-old trotters are all in behind the Wilkenberg starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting, going for the lead. That's Daring Denny on the outside. Inside, Commander's Money is there, battling for the early lead. Third is Platinum ATM, and treading the field, Farrell, as they race around the turn, going to the first eighth. On to the backside they go. Chris Beaver, as he likes in all these qualifiers you'll notice today, Chris likes to be on the front end, and that's where he's at, going to the first quarter. Leads it by a length and 3/4 for Commander's Money as they race by the first quarter in 31-1. As they race into the turn, racing second, Daring Denny. Platinum ATM racing third, and Farrell is fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4 numerical order at the 3/8 mark. Beaver opens up with Commander's Money now by 2.5 as they race into the lane first time, coming to the halfway station. Racing second is Daring Denny. Racing third, Platinum ATM. They're halfway home in 1:01 1/5. Into the turn, making a break. Farrell trails the field out of it. On to the backside and the 5/8, and Beaver opens up with each and every stride with Commander's Money. Draws away now by 4. Daring Denny is there second, racing third, Platinum ATM. Trailing the field, Farrell down the backside, go on to the 3/4 station. On top by 6 now at the 3/4 in 1:31 3. Around the final turn, racing second is Daring Denny, and racing third, coming to the outside, is Platinum ATM. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Into the lane they come. Commander's Money drawn away with each and every stride. Platinum ATM closing on the outside second, making a break. Daring Denny to the wire. It's all Commander's Money. Home second, Platinum ATM. An off-stride third, Daring Denny, and the trailer, Farrell in the first.
2 minutes and a fifth we got.
About 2 minutes flat. You've got 2 minutes and 3. 2 minutes and 1. Let's go 2 minutes flat. That was a 2-minute effort from a 2-year-old trotter to start things off today.
Real nice mile by Chris Beaver's colt. That horse is a half brother to Sandus Commando L, who has won $413,000. So kind of a nice start for Commander's Money.
31-1 to the half, and 101-1. 3/4, 131-3. The mile in 2 minutes flat. That's the final half in 58-4. Final quarter was in 28-2. Commander's Money. Platinum ATM, Daring Denny, and Farrell was fourth. That's a very good beginning, even though two of them made breaks. Good efforts here today by Commander Money and Platinum ATM.
Sounds like Roger is going to be communicating with the judges now. Get the proper rundown. We think that we had it right, but we always got to check with the judges. Dave Statz is our judge today. Looks like Deb Brush, the charter. They are in the middle of the infield. They are actually up in Roger's booth, and Roger was saying, hey, that's kind of hallowed ground up there. That's my booth. But we are in the grandstand, so it's we have a really good view, but the judges stand there, and Roger's announcing booth is, of course, the best view on the fairgrounds. So we get the...
It's a shame we're not on camera.
To see?
To see. It's a wild setup.
It's a wild setup.
Wild setup.
We're lucky we weren't on camera earlier because a bird pooped right on the computer when we were setting up. So we wanted to see Matt's face when that happened.
You say he did his on the computer.
On the computer. Dropped right down on the computer.
Was he aiming for Matt Clark?
I think so. He was a little off.
Yeah.
His aim.
So here we have it. Commander Money the winner. Daring Denny was third. Platinum ATM second. And Farrell, the 4 was fourth. The 5 was scratch. Quarter 31-1. Half 101-1. 3/4 131-3. The mile 2 minutes flat. On to the second race here this morning. And the second is a 2-year-old pacing event to kind of alternate through the day. Field of 5 to go postward. We have all the drivers listed. I'll tell you, there are some TBAs listed today, and we'll be lucky to know who's driving sometimes.
Yep. I see, though, you got out your binoculars, so you'll be able to get a close-up view of them.
Don't bet that. In the second race, we'll be back with that second race in just a few moments.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
That's nice.
Delaware, Ohio. Our second race on the card today is for 2-year-old pacers. Field of 5 to go postward. We are not having breaks today, so horses are warming up at this time, and some of the horses are coming to the track already for this second race. But let's go through this field in the second. The one horse is down by the schoolyard by a 2-year-old gelding, but down by the seaside of the Sassy Lady Art. Mick Foster of Lucky, Ohio, the owner. Tyler Bates trains. Austin Hanners drives down by the schoolyard.
This was a $30,000 purchase at the Ohio Select Sale, bred by Springhaven Farms and Joe Sabraco. And this horse is a full brother to Sassy by the Sea, who has won 2 legs of the Ohio Sire Stakes so far this year.
Number 2 is Here's a Buckeye. Here's the Stock Incorporated, Bucyrus, Susan Sullivan of New Orleans, Louisiana, and Jessica McGowan of Ostrander, Ohio. Jessica McGowan trains, Cam McGowan drives, a 2-year-old colt, Basuma Cum Laude, out of It's Me Again, Margaret.
Here's a Buckeye is bred by Ohio State ATI. It was a $16,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic Sale, and this is the first foal of this mare.
Number 3 is Lightning Dance. Rosie Weaver of Beach City and David Jury of Bucyrus owns. Rosie Weaver trains. Sam Widger, the driver. 2-year-old gelding by Dancing Yankee out of Peanut Butter Shake.
This horse was bred again by Springhaven Farm, sold at the Ohio Selected Sale for $25,000. And Lightning Dance is a full brother to Lightning on the Beach. It's got a mark of 49-3, made $554,000, and to Better by Seaside, a $320,000 winner.
The 4 horse is Sting Blue Chip. Milton Lehman of Columbus, Jim Stambaugh of Wasion, A. Keith of Johnstown, and Wingfield Brothers of Kenton, Ohio. Brian Brown trains. Emma Wahlberg is the driver, second trainer for the Brian Brown stable. This 2-year-old colt by Sweet Lou out of Vicinity.
This is, of course, a Pennsylvania bred. It was purchased at the Harrisburg sale in Pennsylvania for $90,000. The mare is a half-sister to Fortify, who's a $900,000 winner and has a mark of 47-3, so a nicely bred Sweet Lou.
Number 5 is Express Sunfire. Darren Dowler of Prospect, Ohio, and Lawrence Beetler of Sunbury. Darren Dowler is the trainer and the driver. A roan colt, 2-year-old by Summa Cum Laude out of Express Jet.
Breeder Larry Miller sold this colt for $13,000 at the Ohio Selected Sale, and Express Sunfire is a half-brother to $200,000 winners.
So there you have it.
And some nice colts in there. We only have a few out-of-state breds. A couple of Sweet Lou's in here, but all the rest racing today are Ohio sired horses.
And I would guess most of those will be out of the Brian Brown stable.
Yes.
And the larger stables. The smaller stables usually stick to the Buckeye bred horses.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting a crowd here in the grandstand along the fence. You know, it's amazing to come into Delaware County Fairgrounds every year. And I guess those chairs chained to the fence are there year-round down the backside.
Yeah. And speaking of chairs, there's big renovations going on here in the grandstand. We walked up, and all of the box seats have been emptied of their chairs, and the chairs are in a dumpster here. And I'm going to think that there's a lot of fans from Delaware that would have wanted a couple of those chairs, you know, to put out on your porch that this is from the Delaware County Fair. I think that would be kind of cool.
They were bolted to the floor here, and those seats originally, I think, came from Polaris.
Oh, really?
Maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is all part of the renovation of the grandstand, which is going to be, well, they started with the restrooms and the mutual area downstairs. The seating in the box seat area is this year. Also, they're redoing the platform in front of the grandstand that reducing that in size as well. So a lot of things are going to change between now and Fair Week coming up. By the way, this is the latest Little Brown Jug can possibly be held.
It is.
This year. Called me a little problem because going to Ireland, they do not set their schedule on Labor Day.
Oh, like everybody does, yeah.
In the state of Ohio,
Yeah.
all the county fairs are based on Labor Day. So I'm not going to be able to announce at Lisbon, Xenia, and Athens.
Oh, wow.
But I've got some good guys. Jeff Ziddick, the announcer at the Meadows, is going to do Lisbon. Doug Ballinger and Barry Vickroy will do Xenia. And Kenny Livingood is going to make the trip to Athens. They're in behind the gate, 5 of them this time, down by the schoolyard. Here's a Buckeye, Lightning Dance, Sting Blue Chip, and Express Sunfire. 5 2-year-old pacers. The second of 12.
2 of these horses started at Paulding last week, down by the schoolyard, raced at Paulding and finished third, was timed in 2:06 and 3. And Lightning Dance also raced at Paulding, finished second, back by 5 3/4, individually timed in 2:03 on the Paulding track.
Now, we had 2-year-old trotters going 2 minutes in the first. You think we'll have pacers going 2 minutes or faster?
I think they'll break 2 minutes, I'll bet.
We just may have 12 2-minute performances today because this track appears to be in great shape.
It does.
Very fast. 2-year-old pacers moving in behind the Wokenberg starting gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, going right out for the lead. That's Lightning Dance and Sam Widger up on the outside as they race into the turn. Going to the first 8, getting away second, settling in. That is Sting Blue Chip and Emma Wahlberg up on the outside. Now third, now second, and going right on to the top. Darren Daller and Express Sunfire down the backside takes the lead as the field moves by the opening quarter. Opening panel in 31 seconds. Into the turn they go. Racing fourth as they race around that turn is racing next comes. Here's a Buckeye, and Austin Hanners is down by the schoolyard as they pass the stands first time, coming to the 3/8 mark. Into the lane they come. On top of the field, that is Express Sunfire, and Darren Daller showing the way to the halfway point in a length and 3/4 margin. Halfway home in 1:02. Going to be rough if we can get to that 2-minute mark on here, as we're getting Dowler now starting to open up and showing some more speed. Lightning Dance is there second, racing third. He into the turn. That is Sting Blue Chip. Moving on the outside from fifth, now fourth and moving up. Here's a Buckeye and treading the field down by the schoolyard as they race over to the 3/4 mark. 3/4 in 1:32 and 2 into the final turn, and the battle's on. On the inside, Express Sunfire up on the outside with each and every stride as they race around the turn with an 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. That is Sting Blue Chip, 6 ahead in front. Into the stretch they come. On the inside, Express Sunfire. On the outside, Sting Blue Chip. They battle to the wire. It's Express Sunfire. On second, Sting Blue Chip. Racing third was, here's a Buckeye. Fourth was Lightning Dance, and the trailer finishing fifth was down by the schoolyard. They did pick the tempo up, but I don't think we beat 2 minutes. I got 2:01. Go what?
2 minutes and 0.68. What's 0.68?
You got 2 minutes and 3/5. How much?
2 minutes and 2/5.
2 minutes and 2/5 it is. 2 minutes and 2/5.
Well, they did come a last good half and quarter.
So the opening quarter was in 31, down to the half in 1:02. 3/4, 1:32 and 2. And that would make it coming home in what? 58 and 2. for the second half, and the final quarter was in 28 seconds. So we didn't get her 2-minute mile, but they did step home. Very lively. And did you get who won it?
I had Express Sunfire, yeah. I thought he was going to be beat at the 3/4 pole. He looked like he was kind of waiting for horses, and then when Emma came up alongside him, he took off again. Okay, Roger's going to get on the phone with it. A little bit. We can hear it a little bit, yep. Roger's famous ringtone.
102, 3/4, 132.2. The mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. Thank you. So the results are official. The one down by the schoolyard was 5th. The 2, Here's a Buckeye, 3. The 3, Lightning Dance, 4. The 4, Sting Blue Chip, 2. The 5, Express Sunfire was the winner. Top down, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. The quarter, 31. The half, 102. 3/4, 132.2. The mile, 2 minutes, 2/5. And the third race coming up, 2-year-old trotters here at Delaware, Ohio. We'll be back with that field of 5 in just a few moments.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
Delaware, Ohio, the home of the Little Brown Jug. And when you think of the Little Brown Jug, at least I think of Jay Wolf joining us on the broadcast today. Jay, how you doing?
I think you went a little bit too far there, Roger.
Oh, no. Don't forget, it's my perspective.
Yeah, it's true.
I've known you since you were a mere child.
I know, that's true.
We talked earlier, not with you, but Susan and I were discussing about the improvements to the grandstand, part of the project that was announced a couple of years ago, continuing this year.
Yeah, a little bit, slow and steady wins the race is what they say, and we're going slow and steady. This year you'll notice all the box seats. We're removing the permanent seats that were in there. Those actually came from the Polaris Amphitheater a long time ago.
Bingo, bango, bongo! I hit that.
Those actually came from the Polaris Amphitheater, and that's been a figment of everyone's imagination for about 20 years now. But
has it been that long?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
We're bringing back the folding chairs. Allows a little bit more flexibility.
Oh.
People can move them around. They can face each other. So obviously, when we're going to go start replacing the floors, we might as well take the seats out as well. Mm-hmm. The biggest thing you'll notice is we took out the VIP boxes out in front. What we're doing is we're going to try to get more increased flow in and out of underneath the grandstand. For those who are underneath the grandstand on Jug Day, you realize there's only like a 5-foot wide path to get to across the track and outside of the tunnel. Well, this way people will be able to flow in and out much better. We're also installing handicap ramps on each end of the grandstand, so there'll be a couple of those ramps that very similar to what you see at sporting venues, where you have to go up and back a couple times because of the grade.
The out front, did you refer to them as VIP boxes?
Yeah, those. If you had a ticket that said VIP box, 14, that's where the VIP boxes were located.
Now,
Was
what
down
about
there.
what about the platform chairs?
The ground chairs and platform chairs, in my understanding, is those are all remaining.
Because I always get seats on the platform, and the location has been changed because they're doing away with part of that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the ground chairs will remain.
Yeah.
Now, did you say the wood is going to be replaced, the flooring?
Yes. Yep. They're working on
okay.
that as well.
So all these dividers have to come out, and then
And all
be
of them have to go back in.
Wow,
Yes.
Now,
that's a lot.
when the initial project was announced, it was several $1 million, wasn't it?
That is correct. We received a grant from the state of Ohio way back to COVID funds for facility improvements in various parts of the state of Ohio. And thanks to Andrew Brenner, our state rep, we were given some funds for that. We also have a bed tax here in Central Ohio. Anytime someone spends a night in a Delaware County hotel, part of that tax comes back to the Delaware County Fairgrounds for building and ground improvements.
Yeah. Well, enough for that. Now let's get to the real story. Little Brown Jug,
81, number 81.
Will we have a supplemental this year?
I'm hoping there's a horse in Indiana by the name of Odds On Mr. Mamba that wants to come over.
Don't forget they supplemented last year, didn't they?
They did not for the jug, but they did for the jugette.
Was it the jugette?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Well, who did Melanie Wren have in the jug? Wasn't that a supplement?
No, it wasn't a supplement. We didn't have any supplements last
okay.
year in the jug. That one was eligible.
Well, that's it's always interesting at this time of the year to kind of think about it, but you don't know anything for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Tom White was the publicity director before me, and I said, Tom, there's nothing we can do now until about September 1st. We can't worry about, because there's a lot of injuries, sickness, and
Yes.
others.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting some
I was
driver
going to say,
changes.
you're getting the driver changes directly.
Yep. We sometimes we look down and we can think we know, and some of the guys today are wearing colors, which is really helpful. Really, really
Most
nice.
are wearing training colors, which makes it a little bit difficult.
That's hard, yeah, because so many of them are the same.
Yep. Hey, there's blue. Who could that be?
Yes,
Purple's a little easier now with just Brett now today.
Yeah. At the grounds look beautiful. I mean, the track and the infield and everything. I was just surprised when I came in with all the construction vehicles and stuff.
Chris Beavers had a busy day. He had, 12 entered yesterday at Scioto to qualify. Then he was racing last night at Northfield, and then he's got how many in today?
He's got 17 in today.
So
I was looking at him, and he's between Monday and Tuesday, he's raced 35 horses. And that's
I don't think it's going to number 35, but you ought to take a look at Rosie Wheat.
well,
yeah.
She
yeah.
qualified yesterday.
Yep. Scioto.
Scioto.
Like Chris did about a minute. But then she made the trip to
Northfield.
last night and here today, and she's probably racing somewhere around 15 or so.
18. She's got 2 in tonight at Scioto, so she's got she's had 18 in for. And they Roger said that they left Scioto yesterday, went back up to Beach City, dropped horses off, loaded again, went to Northfield, probably went back to Beach City, loaded, and came in here. So it's a lot.
And Rosie does the driving.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
she's bringing the Scioto ones with her here to Delaware, so she doesn't have to go back up
That's
there
right.
to turn around and come right back.
But that would be 10 because she's got 8 in to qualify and 2. I don't know what size trailer she's got, but
I
maybe
think
brought a
it's
couple.
10 or a 12. I'm
Oh,
not
she
sure.
does.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because I think she raced 9 at Paulding with one trailer, so not a trailer behind the gate, but
Yeah. So what else is new in Delaware?
Oh, quite a bit. We're finalizing our award winners. We had a meeting last week, and so the last of our awards has officially been accepted, so we'll be making that announcement here in the very near future. So exciting things there.
That
Don't want to let the cat too far out of the bag.
Yeah, because I'm sworn to secrecy.
Okay.
Wow, Roger kept a secret.
But you better let me know as soon as you release it.
Yeah, oh, you'll know.
Hey, we're going to talk about some of these horses real quick here. The one is ATM Fees. This is a 2-year-old filly by Centurion ATM out of Money Grabber. Chris Beaver and Steven Salendalar. Chris Beaver trains and drives. Nope, make the driver Clifton Bell. Clifton Bell will drive the one.
This is Chris Beaver also bred this horse. And it's the third foal from the mare Money Grabber.
The 2 is DD Silver Dollar. Cabby D and David Jury owns. Rosie Weaver trains. Sam Widger, the driver. 2-year-old filly by Uncle Peter out of What About Me?
A $7,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. This is the first foal out of this mare.
Number 3 is Authenticity, owned by Mark Myers of Wilmington. Mark Winters trained. Charles Boland, the driver. 2-year-old filly by Long Tom out of Bessie.
Bessie. Something very interesting. There are 9 horses registered by the U.S. Trotting Association named Bessie. Goes back, I don't know how long it goes back, but this colt was a $25,000 Ohio Selected sale, bred by Marvin Raber, and the mare herself had a mark of 53-3.
The 4 is Busted Acres. Chris Beaver, Steven Salendalar. Chris Beaver trains, and Artie Dick will drive. 2-year-old Philip is Centurion ATM out of, I can't even read the print.
Bama's Last Chance.
Bama's Last Chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
This Busted Acres is a half-sister to Cast No Stones, 56-4.
And the 5 is Shiny T. 2-year-old filly with Long Tom and Shine On. Chris Beaver, Spartners, and Tom Charters. Chris Beaver trains and drives.
Dam of this horse was a half-sister to Drinkin' Days, $1 million.
And here they come. They're off and trotting fast out of the gate. That is Silver Dollar going right to the top for Sam Widger. Getting away second as they race around the turn, going to the first 8 from the inside spot. It was ATM Fees settling in third. Chris Beaver with Shiny T down the backside of the first quarter mark. Next comes Authenticity and treading the field. That is Busted Acres as they race over to the first quarter mark. Opening quarter in 30 2/5. Into the turn, going to the 3/8 station, continuing to show the way. That is DD Silver Dollar, leading by a length and 3/4. Make it 2. Busted Acres is there second as they race into the turn, racing third. That's Shiny T coming to the halfway station, all in straight alignment. Authenticity is there fourth as they race over to the halfway point. They're halfway home in 1:03. Into the turn they go, continuing to show the way. DD Silver Dollar and Sam Widger, they've been there every step, lead the way by a length and a half. Out, moving on the outside, Chris Beaver, Shiny T, now third, now second, grabs the racetrack down the backside and will open up as Beaver pops the earplugs. Go on to the 3/4 mark. It's Shiny T with the lead at the 3/4 station in 1:33-3. Into the final turn. ADD Silver Dollar is there second, racing third around the turn. That's 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Coming to the outside, Busted Acres. Into the lane they come. In less than an 1/8, it's Beaver once again. Shiny T with the lead by 2.5 as they please. So they race to the fine. Finishing second, DD Silver Dollar. Racing third was ATM Feast. Racing fourth was Authenticity. And trailing the field, and that is Busted Acres. And let's compare times on the 3 watches. I got 2:02 and 4. 2:02 and 4.
Okay, that's what he said. He had 2, a little bit over 2.
Okay, 202 4/5 it shall be. Normally at the fair they have the automatic timer or Physiomatic or whatever you want to call it, but we got 3 hand watches here.
Yep.
Opening quarter was in 30 2/5. The half in 103. 3 quarters 133 3, and the mile 202 4. So we came home in 59 4. The last quarter was in 29 1.
Who was the driver on the 4-horse?
Artie Dick.
Artie Dick.
And Shiny T, the winner.
Here, Roger's going to get the official results. In the meantime, if you're looking for a program, you can go to harnessracingohio.com. Again, Harness Racing Ohio, and you can see the program there, and just click there, and you can download it. We do have 12 races today.
Yeah.
The last 3 are older horses.
Do it again.
3, 2, 4, 5, 1.
3, 2, 4, 5, 1, 30 2, 103.
So your winner was Shiny T, Chris Beaver. I don't know if you can notice, everybody, when he pulled that colt out of the pocket, boy, he really shot up to the front and just opened up by about 3 just in a flash. He was really, really quick heading up there. And I was talking about that horse before. I made a little mistake. The second dam of the Shiny T is a horse called Drinkin' Days, and that horse produced Classic Martine, who is a $1.168 million winner, got a mark of 51 1. So the dam of Shiny T is a sister to a $1 million winner.
So the complete order of finish, the one ATM Fees was 3rd, DD Silver Dollar 2nd, Authenticity 4, Busted Acres 5, and Shiny T the winner. Top down 3, 2, 4, 5, 1 on the bottom, the quarter 30 2, the half 103, 3 quarters 133 3, the mile 202 4, final half 59 4, final quarter 29 1. 3 down, 9 to go in Delaware, Ohio. By the way, we will have qualifiers 1 week from today, and I think next week everybody was kind of disappointed we only got 12 races today, but they think that was because of Scioto's big qualifying day yesterday, but they're expecting maybe 15 to 20 qualifying races next week at 9 a.m.
Yeah, yesterday they had 20 races at Scioto, and all of them, all 16 races, or all 20 races with 8 horses in it apiece, were all 2-year-olds. 160 horses. That's the max that fits in the paddock.
And they're probably all Ohio breds too.
I think so. I didn't look at the program that closely, but it was a tremendous. That's a lot of horses to race.
And the entire group of next generation horses.
Yeah,
more
probably.
than likely.
And next Monday we'll be back at Scioto Racing, and next Monday is also Burgers and Babies. So if you want to come out to Scioto and watch in person, you can also have lunch on the OHHA. So it's a good time to come out.
I just may make the trip a little early next week.
Yeah, to come in. And also what's fun is that
wait a minute though. Is Frank Frost doing the grilling?
We're trying to get him to. I don't know. Is that a good idea?
I will only come if Frank is doing the grilling, because he's something special about the hamburgers.
The hamburgers he does, absolutely.
4th race coming up. 2-year-old Pacers in Delaware, Ohio after these messages.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance. Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
I'm going to quickly mention about next, having all these qualifiers. These are perfect opportunities for those of you who have not filled out your fantasy stable entries yet to look at the horses. You got a chance to look at them. And next week at Scioto on Monday, next week is the deadline. We did extend it a week to give you a chance to see all these colts since there were so many of them racing over the past week. Extended that deadline till the 22nd, so you can come out to Scioto, have a burger, fill out your bracket right there, and turn it in. Mm-hmm. And you'll be in for Fantasy League, trying to beat the experts, trying to beat Roger.
Experts, come on. I felt obligated to put my two-year-olds in my fantasy stable. After the performance of one of my 2-year-olds at Paulding, I made a big mistake. I think he did more galloping.
Oh.
We're talking about Robo, but Robo, when he makes a break, he'll make more breaks.
Right.
And so she's going to race him at Marion, I think, and we think he got excited with the crowd. He had the 5-hole and was over tight to the outside fence, and the fans standing along the fence, and every time he went by the grandstand, he went bonkers. So Marion is the next stop for Robo, and hope he'll be a little better.
The wonderful thing about Ohio is there's plenty of fairs to go to get better, right?
Yeah. Well, Rosie this morning says, don't worry, we'll get him straight now. Number 1 in this race, 2-year-old Pacers, is Gold Crush. Rosie Weaver and Johnny Stant, the owners. Rosie Weaver trains. Sam Widger drives. 2-year-old filly, Summa Cum Laude, out of Major Crush.
Source was bred by Steven Sexton and sold for $9,000 at the Buckeye Classic sale. And Gold Crush is a half-sister to a horse called Plus One, who's made $248,000.
Number 2 is Famous Now. Pat Sweeney, J.R. Miller, R.L. Miller, and R.E. Heath, the owners. Mike Sweeney trains. Curtis Harper drives. 2-year-old filly by Western Fame out of Here and Now.
$8,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. Lori Gallatin was the breeder. This horse is a half-sister to Rumor Has It, who made $173,000.
Number 3 is Miracle on the Coast. Always Aces of Clarkston, Michigan. Here's the Stock Incorporated, Bucyrus and Nick Catahenry of St. Mary's. Jessica McGowan trains. Cam McGowan is the driver. The 3, Miracle on the Coast.
A $30,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected sale, bred by LMN Bred Stables. This is a first foal from a 151-4 dam, and the dam is a sister to Winners of $1.5 million.
And of course, down by the seaside, and always a miracle. The 4 is P.A. Lincoln. Nichols, Hutchison Harness. You're a Coyote.
Looks like Mast, and what is that name? Oh, sorry, person from New Jersey, but we can't see your name.
Brian Brown is the trainer. Bo Brown drives. This is a 2-year-old colt by Sweet Lou out of Captain's Muse.
This was a $90,000 purchase at the Harrisburg sale, and this is a half-brother to a horse called P.A. Perfect, who as a 2-year-old took a mark of 153-3 and made $73,000.
4 of them in behind the gate. Inside out, Gold Crush. Famous Now, Miracle on the Coast, and PA Lincoln.
Roger was trying to decide whether to call him Pa Lincoln or PA Lincoln, and since he was bred in PA, we settled on PA.
PA Lincoln. We got a bunch of horses this year that have the final SBGR.
Oh.
And the horse I had was some always waffles SGBR, and I said something waffles bigger and better or something like that, and they said no, it stands for Saving Grace.
Saved by Grace Racing Stable or something. Stable, something like that, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be tough to say at the end of every.
Well, it's not that bad after you know it's just GBR. I went to him after the matinee at Xenia and asked him. In behind the gate, 2-year-old Pacers, Delaware, Ohio. They're often pacing from the outside. PA Lincoln fast out of the gate. On the inside, Gold Crush is a race in between horses. Famous Now treading the field. Miracle on the Coast racing to the backside. That's PA Lincoln and Bo Brown up on the outside to grab the racetrack by a length and a half. Famous Now and Curtis Harper is right there second. Down on the backside they go. Gapped out Gold Crush and Sam Wedger. Opening quarter in 29-3. The end of the turn they go. Racing third. Going to the 3/8 mark. As they race around that turn is Gold Crush and treading the field. Miracle on the Coast, all in straight alignment at the 3/8 mark. Into the lane first time, coming to the halfway station. PA Lincoln leads the way by 2.5. Famous Now is here second at the halfway point in 1 minute flat. The end of the turn they go. Famous Now second. Third is Gold Crush and treading the field. Miracle on the Coast. No movement is still in straight alignment. But on the front end, Bo Brown and PA Lincoln open up by 7. Famous Now is there second. Out and moving, Gold Crush on the outside third at the 3/4 mark. They reach the 3/4 in 1:30 flat. Midway around the final turn, Miracle on the Coast is fourth. 2 different horse races here. We've got a single event on top. That is PA Lincoln now by 7. 3 of them across the track battling for that second spot. Gold Crush is an outside second. Less than an 8 to go. Coming home, it's all PA Lincoln and Bo Brown. Draw it away. Up to be second was Miracle on the Coast. Gold Crush third. Famous Now was fourth. And we'll check the watches. I've got one watch is 58-4. 58-3, and I got 58-4. So, which was the fastest? 58-3. 58-3.
Nice mile for PA Lincoln. Had to kind of do it all by himself. He was out by quite a bit and just kept on gaining down the stretch.
Was that a boy? Was that a colt?
PA Lincoln
yes,
is
it's a colt.
Yeah.
In with the fillies.
Boo.
Oh, that.
He was a big colt, too, wasn't he? He looked like a big colt, the typical Sweet Lou with the big white face.
You know, I go to Ireland every year for the Vincent Delaney Memorial, and I believe last year artificial insemination is big, of course, over there, and the U.S. market has taken totally control. We had 21 races, 18 of them were won by U.S. bred horses.
Oh, my gosh.
12 by Sweet Lou.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Well, Roger's going to get the official results from the judges' stand. As we said, Dave Statz and Deb Rush are over there in the middle of the track, up in the judges' stand. Mike Webkenberg is our starter. Mike Webkenberg is also the sponsor of our passport program this summer. So thank you to Mike for getting all that settled and getting the passports printed. And so kind of exciting times for the summer. Come up to the broadcast area and we will sign your passport book and you'll be able to win big prizes. We are also paying out more prizes this year. We're going to pay at the quarter pole. So if you're on top at the quarter, you're going to get something. If you're on top at the half, you're going to get something. You don't have to wait until the end of the summer. You'll be able to get some prizes all year long.
That is something that was floated at one time for the races themselves.
Yes, right.
Quarter would get so much money.
Right.
Who was on top of the half would get so much money.
Didn't get
Here's the complete order finish, fourth race. The 1 Gold Crush, the 3, 2 Famous Now, 4, the 3 Miracle on the Coast, 2, the 4 PA Lincoln, the winner. Top down, 3, 4, 2, 1 on the bottom, the quarter 29 and 3, the half 1 minute, 3/4 1:30, the mile 1:58 and 3. That's a final half 58 and 3, final quarter 28 and 3. That concludes 4 of 12 here at Delaware. Fifth race coming up for 2-year-old trotters, a field of 5. We'll go to the Wopkenberg starting gate after we return following these messages.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
History, tradition. For over 100 years, 2- and 3-year-old trotters and pacers have started their careers on the tracks of the Home Talent Colt Stakes. See the future stars of Ohio harness racing at one of the Home Talent's 15 tracks. The stars of tomorrow are racing at a track near you today. The Home Talent Colt Stakes. You can't win them if you aren't in them.
This September, the thrill returns to Delaware, Ohio. It's the Little Brown Jug. World-class harness racing, heart-pounding action, and unforgettable fun. Join the tradition. Feel the roar. Be a part of history. We have several hospitality and ticket options, including the new Jug Social Club. Please visit littlebrownjug.com or call 1-800-DEL-FAIR. The Little Brown Jug, where champions are crowned.
2-year-old trotters in the 5th. For some that maybe you're wondering, they do not have a PA system in operation here at Delaware this year. So our call is just on YouTube, and they have no way really to call the horses to the racetrack for the upcoming race. So some have more time in between races. It's just a little different than the way we run the fair.
And there's no official break. Like sometimes there'll be a break after the 4th or something. So everybody's allowed to warm up in between.
I have been a strong adversary for no breaks in qualifiers and things like that. Even at county fairs where they have like 15 or 16 races, I don't think they should take breaks. I've always said, have them at the draw gate and bring them out to warm up your horses. If you do that, you'll have plenty of time between races.
Yeah.
When you have a break for 15 minutes, It's 25.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it always takes longer than you think. But you're right. If you're ready at the draw gate, as soon as the race is over, you come out and you can go around. You've got plenty of time to warm up.
Another instance of Roger being old school.
We got Matt Clark here working with some new equipment. This is kind of a trial and error day. So far, everything's been working good. So he's just trying out some new internet equipment to see if we can get better signals. 'Cause Delaware's usually good, but some fairs.
Let's face it, in the last 3-4 years that we've been doing the county fairs, the internet has been one of our major problems.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes it just
Sometimes we've
doesn't
got to
work.
we ought to send somebody with Matt when he goes to Las Vegas for those shows, because sometimes he goes, woo!
Yeah. We need to send somebody with Matt that's got a much bigger wallet, because all this stuff is kind of expensive that we're trying to do. But this is always exciting, getting ready for the fairs. We've already had one fair in the books, Paulding, but we're trying out some new stuff today, so fun. We got Matt Clark, of course. Chris Santacaterina's here helping us out. We're going to get... So how you doing, Chris? Hope we can't hear you. Doing well. Great. Is this fun to be back at the fair?
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting all year for this.
Yeah. Chris and I will be together at Circleville next weekend, or this weekend, I should say, Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
Be racing over there, so it's...
Do they still have the pet parade at Circleville?
I don't remember that last year.
No, I don't remember it.
I announced at Circleville back in 70s, maybe. No, it had to be 1967.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few years ago. Bob Steele, I'll tell you, the former general manager, was the presiding judge, and I had to call afternoon program at Circleville and a evening program at the Greene County Fair in Xenia. And they have what is called a pet parade, where people live in the county or the city could bring their pets.
Oh my gosh!
And parade them in front of the grandstand and everything like that.
How many cats?
Yeah.
I didn't keep track.
Oh, there was cats though.
And that was one of Bob Steele's favorite things. You can imagine. I'm stretching it when I say favorite.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's always fun when the fairs start up again, though.
Yeah. You know, I noticed in Huff's Guide this year a schedule of wiener dog racing.
Yes. That'd be Woody Woolman. He has put that together. It's amazing how many fairs. Now, they have to have harness racing to be in that wiener dog circuit, so it's not like a standalone thing. They have to have racing. But how many places have joined in?
Is Scioto having a wiener dog night?
Yes, wiener dog and corgis. I think two separate. They don't race them. It's like thoroughbreds and harness. You can't race them together.
I haven't seen it promoted. What's the date on it?
I don't remember right now.
Usually it's the end of June.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find out. Speaking of Huff's Guides, you said Huff's Guides. If anybody still needs a Huff's Guide, we've got some at the office. So just call the OHHA office and get your order in. Horses
are ready to go to the gate here in the 5th for 2-year-old trotters. The one is Sparkling Stella, Heartland Acres, and Rosie Weaver owns. Rosie Weaver trains. Sam Widger drives. 2-year-old filly, What the Hill, out of Cantera Wishing. This is a $22,000 purchase. Andy Byler, the breeder, and this is the first foal out of the mare, and she is a half-sister to the millionaire Juju B. Number 2 is Just G, Chris Beaver, BG Maines, and SJ Silendalar. And LV Fleming, Chris Beaver trains. Make the driver Artie Dick. This is a 2-year-old filly by Centurion ACM out of G. O'Keefe.
A homebred. This is a half-sister to a couple of nice ones. Caviar Gold, $777,000, and My Pal Sparky, $341,000.
The 3 is Dublin's Casa, owned by the BZ stable. Barry and Mike Carter, Mark Moger, and P. Phillips. Chris Beaver trains and drives Dublin's Casa, a 2-year-old filly with triumphant caviar, Margaret Ann.
A $48,000 purchase at the Ohio Select sale. This is the first foal. The second dam produced Rose Run Sydney, Rose Run Whitney, and Rose Run Yanni, who all made around $400,000 or $500,000.
The 4 is Dublin's Tessa, Chris Beaver, Joe Sabraco, and Bill Maines and Leo Fleming. Chris Beaver trains, Clifton Bell drives, 2-year-old filly of Allstead out of Solo T.
First living foal out of Solo T. This colt was sold for $19,000 at the Ohio Selected sale.
And we're having a little bit of difficulty here. Not sure exactly, probably somebody with broken equipment or something.
Yeah.
Because the horses are going every which way here. And looks like it.
Looks like, yeah, maybe Chris Beaver going back.
Chris Beaver going back to the barn area. See, did we finish up with Dublin's Tessa?
Yes.
The 5 is Lester. Jerry Zazelle, the owner. Mark Winters trains. Austin Hanners drives. This is a 2-year-old gelding by Play Tricks on Me out of Aerostar.
Bred by Kuwin's Farm and Sparkners from New York. A $6,000 Buckeye Classic sale. This is a half-brother to a horse called Action Shot, made $111,000.
You know who one of the owners of the Sparkners stable? Did you mention them?
Yeah, I mentioned that they were the breeders of that horse, yeah.
You know who one of the principal owners is? Tom Durkin.
Oh, he
the
is.
Thoroughbred
okay.
announcer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the problem was with Beaver was handled really quickly.
I came back quick. Which, let's see, Chris is down on the 2 and the 3. That would.
Artie Dick is driving the 2.
Artie Dick, yeah, okay.
And Clifton Bell on the 4. Looks like Artie Dick had a bit of a problem too, because he stopped at the draw gate back by the paddock, and somebody made the change or equipment adjustment.
It's always so amazing to come here on a day like this when there's just nothing on the fairgrounds, and then when you come back at fair time, it is jam-packed.
And how quiet it is.
Yes, we can hear the birds, especially the one that pooped on the computer.
I haven't seen our fox this year.
Oh, no.
There was a fox living in the Little Brown Jug shrubbery in the infield, and I would almost guess he's still there. Because once you come to Delaware, you stay in Delaware. 2-year-old trotters in behind the Wolfenburg gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting. That's Dublin's Casa going right out for the lead. Sparkling Stella gets away second. Racing third is Just G as they race around the turn. Up on the outside, Lester now third and going, looking for a spot. Treading the field, that's Dublin's Tessa. Down the backside they go, and as we told you earlier, Chris Beaver likes to be on top and cut the fractions as they race over to the first quarter mark. Opening quarter in 31 seconds. Into the turn they go. On top of the field and showing the way. Beaver with Dublin's Casa right there second. Off about a length is Sparkling Stella and Sam Widger. Racing third, Austin Hanners with Lester as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway point. Artie Dick sits fourth with Just G, and treading the field, Clifton Bell at the halfway point. 1 minute, 2/5 into the turn. That is Dublin's Tessa treading the field. To the backside, they're all in straight alignment, but gapped out throughout the field. On top of the field and showing the way is Dublin's Casa, as the tempo's going to be picking up, I would assume. And now the margin is 2.5. Sparkling Stella is there second as they race over to the 3/4 mark. 3/4 in 1:30 4/5. Into the turn, moving up on the outside. Now third, that is Just G racing fourth. Lester coming to the outside. Racing fifth is Dublin's Tessa. This is a battle, all of them within about 3.5 lengths. Into the stretch they come. Beavers on top, however, with Dublin's Casa. The battle's on for second and third, but they're closing in on the leader. It's going to be Dublin's Casa. Then a tight photo for place. We won't try to call that one.
Yeah, that was pretty tight.
See what you got here.
202 and 2, both of us.
202. Yeah, it's 202 flat. It doesn't go to 22 and 1 until you get to 20.
I'm sorry, 202. Yes. 202 and 202.
Okay, quarter. 31.
Oops.
A half, 1 minute and 2/5. 3/4, 1:30 4/5. So that's the final half in 1:01 3. And the final quarter was in 31 1.
It was a tight finish.
Yeah.
I think Dublin's Castle's hung on for it, don't you?
I didn't try to separate second and third.
Looked like the horse that was on the inside finished second.
Well, don't forget where we're at, though.
We're a long ways off.
Well, we're on an angle.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the white pole here in front of us on the outside and the pink pylon on the inside. That's the finish wires. And you can see the angle we got here. So,
yeah.
Believe me, in the announcer's booth where I'm at, I would call it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to call this. And so we'll wait the judge's call. And they have, since we haven't got a call from David Stats, presiding judge, that means they're going to the photo finish camera to determine.
Yeah, we do have photo finish up in the Jim Ashman's up there doing the photo finish. Oh, here is judges calling Roger. So we'll. Oh.
$130 4/5, 202. Results are official. The one Sparkling Stella 2, the 2 Just G 4, the 3 Dublin's Casa the winner, the 4 Dublin's Tessa 5, the 5 Leicester 3. Top down 2-4-1, 5-3 on the bottom, the quarter 31. The half 1 minute 2/5, 3/4 1:30 4, the mile 2:02, final half 1:01 3, final quarter 31 1. 5 down, 7 to go, 6 races next. 2-year-old trotters, field of 4 when we return after these messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Hi, Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
Do you love horses and the outdoors? There are hundreds of immediate openings across Ohio for caretakers and grooms. Work with these beautiful animals every day. Health insurance, vision care, prescription benefits, and a retirement plan are available to those that qualify. Help care for these beautiful animals. Immediate openings across Ohio. For more information, visit ohiohorsejobs.com. That's ohiohorsejobs.com.
Okay, we are back. I just got hooked up to the live chat here on YouTube, something I'm not real familiar with, but I'm going to try and learn. So we've got people watching from, Mark's watching from Amelia Island, Florida, Mariana, Mount Vernon, quite a few. Somebody asked, is there live streaming and or replays for Scioto Downs races? Yeah, the Scioto Downs does stream their qualifiers, but it's on RTN. Which is, yeah. Dave from Margate, Florida. And then somebody asked...
Dave Myrick?
Dave Myrick, yep. He called yesterday and said, are you doing it?
I made the statement, I believe, when we did Freshman Focus with Charlie, that undoubtedly the number one person that watches all of our presentations, county fairs, qualifiers, you name it, is David Myrick.
Yeah, absolutely. He
and David, I saw the barn this morning that you had your horses in for so many years right here at Delaware, Ohio.
Yeah, he's got still owning some horses. Him and his son Charlie race, and great guy. So somebody said, help me out here. What are they qualifying for, and what determines how one qualifies, time, place, etc.?
The what now?
Somebody asked, what are they qualifying for, and what determines how one qualifies? Is it the time? Is it the place? You want to explain qualifiers?
I don't think they have a preset qualifying time here at Delaware, Ohio. However, the time that they go here at Delaware must be acceptable to Scioto Downs, to Northfield, wherever they choose to race. In Ohio, they do not have qualifying time for county fair races. You can start without any qualifying race. In Pennsylvania, you must qualify at the Meadows or Pocono in a certain time to even race at the county fairs in Pennsylvania. So that's the difference between those two states.
Yeah.
But that qualifying time would be determined by those two. Now, Scioto has a definite qualifying time for qualifiers there, but the race secretary judges whether the horse meets the qualifying time.
Yeah, and then that if they meet that certain qualifying time that let's say Scioto has set or Northfield has set, that means that then they can race there at those two parimutuel tracks. A little bit different at the one track from the others. One's a 5/8 mile Scioto and the half-mile track at Northfield, so
Here's
it's a
my
little
baby
different.
on the track.
Oh.
Doc's Last Wish.
That one is.
And if you've read the latest Buckeye, well, not the latest, but the Buckeye Horsemen a month ago, and that's all Freshman Focus with Rosie Weaver. You know the story, but Dr. Dan Wilson, veterinarian, owned like many horses with Rosie, 15, I think. And, he was at the farm that one day, and he says, I sure like this one horse. I'm interrupted in the story.
I see Shelly Johnson down at the rail taking photos. Takes some wonderful action shots always. She's just a great photographer. We use a lot of her photos. Between her and Brad Conrad, they are the bulk of the photos that we use for anything OHHA. But Shelley doesn't do finish line photos. That's up to Brad Conrad, but Shelley does a lot of kind of behind the scenes type things. Mike Webkenberg getting the gate set. He's probably gonna, there's a few horses out there, a few horses warming up still. And this is the 6th race coming up. Okay, Roger's got some driver changes for us in this 6th race.
Clifton Bell drives the 1 Main's Deal. How do you think you, well, the 3 Candy Flip is Artie Dick, the driver. BOQ?
BOQ, I guess.
Bog? Probably BOQ.
I thought this was kind of an interesting race.
Did you finish the story on Doc's?
Nope. Wait for you.
Doc jogged some of these horses and went home. They went to lunch. He says, I sure like this horse at the sale in Springfield. And Rosie says, I'm sorry, we got too many horses. We can't get any more, Doc. I'm full up. Okay, but boy, that one sure checked every box that I had. Doc goes home that night and dies in his chair watching the races at Northfield. And Rosie had to go to the sale, and she bought this horse and paid $35,000 for it and changed its name to Doc's Last Wish. So she's what we call in the barn the Angel.
Oh, wow, really?
That's her nickname.
Wow.
And she's here in post 4. Let's take a look at some of these horses and tell you who we got. The 1 Main's Deal, Chris Beaver, B.G. Maines, L.V. Fleming, and Steve Sandelar. Chris Beaver trains, Clifton Bell drives. 2-year-old colt is Centurion ATM at a lost symbol.
This was, of course, it's a homebred, as the Main's Deal is a half-brother to Flemstein, who made $732,000.
The 2 horse is BOQ, again owned by Christopher Beaver, Jim Burnett, and Tim Homan. Chris Beaver trains and drives a 2-year-old colt by Centurion AM of Venora.
So, bred by Sander Burnett. This is a half-brother to Tom Swifty, $242,000, and Ozma, $209,000.
The 3 is Candy Flip, owned by Chris Beaver, L.V. Fleming, Steve Sandelar, and B.G. Maines. Beaver trains, Artie Dick drives, 2-year-old colt by Centurion AM out of Fantasia Flurry.
Bred by Chris Beaver, this is a half-brother to Faster Horses, who's made $104,000.
Number 4 is Doc's Last Wish. Doc's Last Wish is owned by Rosie Weaver, Marion Beachy, David Jury, and Wilson Houston. I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
2-year-old filly by Triumphant Caviar. I Like Stephanie. Rosie Weaver trains and drives.
And as we said, this is a $35,000 purchase at the Blooded Horse Deal. Bred by Double Springs Farm and a half-brother to Cold Certified for $65,000, and I Like Pete, $247,000. Wilson.
Doc Wilson's widow and myself, we formed a stable. And much like the Burke stable has Weaver Buscemi, this is Wilson Houston.
That's good.
And I'm going to form a stable with my son-in-law, Dustin Ross, and Roger Houston, and we're going to call it Ross Houston, who happened to be my grandfather.
Oh, wow.
So you wonder about stable names. Trotters are all in behind the gate. Gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and trotting, going right out for the lead. And that is BOQ to grab the lead up on the outside. Doc's Last Wish is there second. As the race around the turn, racing third is Candy Flip, and trailing the field, Main's Deal as they race to the backside and the first quarter mark. On top of the field and showing the way, BOQ for Chris Beaver. Doc's Last Wish and Rosie Weaver right there second. As they race over to the quarter in 32 seconds. Into the turn they go, racing third. That is Candy Flip, and the trailer is Main's Deal. Clifton Bell can see them all. They're all gapped out a bit. And the leader, Chris Beaver, on top. He's been there almost every time he's in a race. BOQ leads the way as they come to the halfway point. Doc's Last Wish is there second. They reach the half in 101 and 4. Into the turn they go, racing third. It's Candy Flip, and trailing the field, Main's Deal. On to the backside they go. Doc's Last Wish is closing the gap on Beaver with BOQ. Down the backside, go on to the three-quarter mark. Racing third, that is Candy Flip, and treading the field, Main's Deal. As they race over to the three-quarter mark, they reach the three quarters in 1:32. Into the final turn. Opening up now is BOQ by 2 lengths. Racing second is Doc's Last Wish. Racing third on the inside, Candy Flip, Main's Deal on the outside fourth. 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. Into the stretch, BOQ has the lead. Doc's Last Wish is there second. Coming home, it's all BOQ. Doc's Last Wish is second. Racing third, Candy Flip, and the trailer is Main's Deal.
Very nice race. All those babies stayed trotting. What you want. Time is not as important at this time of the year as the manners.
I've got 201 and 4, so 201 and 4.
Mr. Houston says you give him 201 and 4. No, he said I like 202 better. I said no, that's not how he works.
Okay, the quarter was in 32. The half, 101 and 4. 132. 201 and 4. So last half was in a minute. The last quarter was in 29 and 4.
Very nice mile. Roger's going to be getting the rundown from the judges. Whenever you hear the little brown jug sound, you hear, you know that it's Roger getting a call.
Yeah, go ahead. 4132, 32, 101 and 4, 132, 201 and 4. Results are official. The one, Main's Deal, 4. The 2, BOQ, the winner. The 3, Candy Flip, 3. The 4, Doc's Last Wish, 2. Top down, 413. 2 on the bottom. The quarter, 32. The half, 101.4. The three quarters, 132. The mile, 201 and 4. Final half a minute. Final quarter, 29 and 4. How close was Doc's Last Wish to BOQ? You remember?
I would say a length.
Length? I am tickled pink.
Yeah, yep.
Tickled pink with Doc's Last Wish.
Yep. Raced really well. He said all those horses staying flat. Something interesting about this race is that there were 3 horses by Centurion ATM. And
The Beaver horses.
All the Beaver horses. And then, of course, your horse, Triumph and Caviar.
You know who the underbidder was on Doc's Last Wish?
Beaver.
Chris Beaver.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I remember being at that sale, and I talked to Rosie a little bit before, and she had such a determined look on her face. There was no way anybody else was going.
when she went to the sale, she had no idea what she was going to do. Didn't even take a horse trailer. Did not take a horse trailer.
Yeah.
Had to find somebody to ship her back home. Before she left the sale, she had 3 other partners.
Oh.
Doc's widow, David, and Marion. I found out the story a week later, and I called Rosie and I said, I got to have a part of that one.
Yeah.
Because Doc just meant everything to me. And she says, well, I've already got 4 owners, 25. And I said, see if everybody will give me 5%.
Yeah.
So now we got 5 owners, but the USDA only allows 4 owners,
yes,
so to speak.
Listed.
So that's why Barb and I had to form a stable and call it Wilson Houston.
That's cool. That's it.
We'll be back with the 7th race, a field of 4 2-year-old Pacers in just a few moments.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to OHHA.com. That's OHHA.com.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since
Here at Delaware, Ohio, 2-year-old Pacers, 4 of them to go postward in the 7th.
Before we get to those Pacers, I was just noticing in the 6th race, 3 by Centurion ATM, 1 by Triumph and Caviar. Chris owns Centurion ATM. He was a $100,000 yearling purchase, but I think Chris keeps that horse pretty, close to the vest, is that there's not many outside horses breeding. He bred 32 mares in 2023, and he had 24 registered foals, so those would be the 2-year-olds that are racing right now. So out of those 24 registered foals, Chris has 10 Centurion ATMs in today, and he had 4 in yesterday. So out of the 24 foals, he's racing 14 of them by that stallion in just these 2 days. And, of course, he's a full brother to Triumph and Caviar, so kind of.
I can't comment on what you said because I was talking to David
Talking
Stats
judges.
at the same time. But the driver on the 1, Sally KD, is Curtis Harper. Curtis Harper drives the 1, Sally KD. Is it unusual for a trainer to have that many horses sired by one sire?
I think it is, but of course Chris did it with Triumph and Caviar too.
Well, he owned Triumph and Caviar.
And he owns Centurion ATM.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
And I said out of only 24 registered foals, he's racing 14 of them in just a couple of days. That's pretty quite a statistic. So he's maybe going to try to do with Centurion ATM as he did with Triumph and Caviar and just dominate.
You know how Chris Beaver decided to go into training horses, don't you?
No.
You never heard that? He went out of high school, he went to a vet school in Florida. And he thought he'd get one horse just to dabble around with. And the horse made $500,000, and he said, "To heck with vet school."
Yeah.
The horse made $500,000, sold it for $500,000. So
wow.
quick $1 million and
it's an easy
decide
game.
to get involved in racing.
It's easy.
His parents, of course, had always been involved. So, in fact, as I saw his dad down at Spring Garden Ranch this year, and he probably walks 2 to 3 miles every day around the racetrack. Of course, he stops at every barn and talks.
A little
he stopped
chatting.
at the Wilder barn, and we had a good talk for about a half hour or so, and then he went on with his walk. Michael Langer's here today. You'll hear him a lot of times during.
Yep. He will be on a lot this summer.
Hey, Mike, now I know why you wear a hat.
I think Michael is down there looking at how he's going to get some of those chairs home, right? Big dumpster. We were talking earlier how they took out unbolted all of the seats that were in the boxes, and they're sitting in a dumpster. And not that I'm encouraging people to come and dumpster dive, but it would be kind of fun to have a couple seats that were at Delaware on your porch, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yeah. When stadiums close, that's what they do. They
remember when I said that those seats had been there for 10 years, and Jay said 20 years. Time flies when you're having fun in Delaware. The only seats that haven't changed are the ones that are chained to that fence down the backside.
Yep.
That is a signal that where people put their tents and such for Jug Week. Now they're all on the track, so we'll take a look at who we got here in the 7th. The one is Sally K.D., Marjorie Deshesky, the owner. Mike Sweeney trains as driver. Make it Curtis Harper, 2-year-old filly, summa cum laude out of Mama Rock.
Bred by B. Wallace Equine. Sally K.D. is a half-sister to Rock Your Wings. Got a mark of 51-2 as a 4-year-old.
The 2 is Sea Smoke, owned by the Sea Smoke stable. Mark Moger and Sugar Valley Farm. Chris Beaver trains. Clifton Bell drives. 2-year-old filly, but down by the seaside at Dragon Silk.
Bred by Walters, McLeod, and Steck. This was an $18,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected Sale. First foal out of this mare, but the second dam produced Sea Silk, who was $1 million winner.
The 3 is Here's the Paparazzi. Owned by here's the stock, Bucyrus, A. Wilfer Care, C. Dennison, and B. Dennison. Jessica McGowan trains, Cam McGowan drives. 2-year-old county, Bit of Legend Inn at Elm Grove in a Rush.
Bred by Midland Acres, this is a full brother to Here's Popeye, $139,000.
The 4 is ATI Booze Cruisin'. Jerry Cizella Columbus owns. Mark Winters trains. Austin Hanners is the driver. 2-year-old gelding, but summa cum laude at a Cruisin' Corrine.
Bred by Ohio State ATI, this is a $14,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale and is a half-brother to ATI Girls Love Cruisin', $103,000.
Do you have any idea when ATI was formed?
I do not.
40 years ago, maybe? It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Every year when I go to Worcester, I want to go over to school. I remember when it first got started, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what year it was. But it's been a long time. Started as a branch of Ohio State, I believe, an equine program.
Yep.
Pacers are out and behind the gate. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Sally K.D. fast out of the gate. Taking a seat as Sea Smoke as they race into the turn. Getting away third. Here's the Paparazzi and treading the field. ATI Boozin' Cruisin'. 1, 2, 3-4. Numerical order at the first eighth. Down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. Curtis Harper shows the way with Sally KD by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Sea Smoke as they race over to the quarter in 31-2. Into the turn, gapped out third is Here's the Paparazzi. Treading the field, ATI Booze Cruisin'. As they race around the turn, going to the 3/8 mark. Sally KD has command by a length and a quarter. Sea Smoke right there second. Into the lane third. Here's the Paparazzi and treading the field, ATI Booze Cruisin'. No movement as yet to go after the leader as they race over to the halfway station in 1:02.3. Into the turn they go. The leader, Sally KD and Curtis Harper, cutting this one out. Racing second, Clifton Bell with Sea Smoke. On the move on the outside, ATI Booze Cruisin' and Austin Hanners now third and making up ground on the leaders. Treading the field, down the backside, Here's the Paparazzi. Going to the 3-quarter mark. The field at the 3/4 in 1:33. The end of the turn, the final turn, opening up with each and every stride. Sally KD by 5. Continue to close on the outside. ATI Booze Cruisin' now second and going on. Racing third is Sea Smoke. Into the lane they come. On top of the field, it's Sally KD drawing away as they please. Home second. ATI Booze Cruisin'. Third, Sea Smoke. And Here's the Paparazzi was fourth.
I got 201 and 3. You got 201 and 4.
201 and 3 at B.
I'm probably close to right.
I'll tell you, sometimes there's a little delay because I got binoculars if I need them. I got the stopwatch. I got a red ink pen racing program, a clipboard. Okay. Susan writes down the quarter times for us so that they are documented. Okay, who won it? Sally KD, right?
Yep. One horse, Sally KD.
ATI Booze Cruisin' was second. Sea Smoke third, and Here's Paparazzi fourth. But we will wait for official from presiding judge David Stats. Oh, I forgot to mention my phone. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo!
Got lots of stuff to keep track of.
And a rookie over here.
It's nice we've got 3 timers so they collaborate and come up with the proper time.
1, 3, 4, 2, 31 and 2, 102, 3, 133, 201, 3/5. Results are official. The 1, Sally KD, the winner. The 2, Sea Smoke, 3. The 3, Here's Paparazzi, 4. The 4, ATI Booze Cruisin', 2. Top down, 1, 3, 4. 2 on the bottom. The mile, 31 and 2. The half in 102, 3. 3/4, 133. The mile, 201 and 3. Final half, 59. Final quarter, 28 and 3. 8th race. 2-year-old trotters. 5 of them to go postward at the Delaware County Fairgrounds in Delaware, Ohio. Back with more in a moment.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
Okay, thank you. Oh, where are we at here? Eighth
race.
And guess what? I've only dropped the stopwatch once.
What? We got a lot of people watching online with us and making some comments, so it's really nice. Starting to figure out this YouTube comment thing. It's similar to what we used to do on Facebook, but I can see them now, so welcome everybody.
Since we don't have any tracks, go ahead. If anything, any questions or anything?
No questions. It was the guy that we talked about why they qualify and what he was appreciative from that. So sometimes we fail to think about that. We've got people that are watching that don't know a lot about it, so it's good to remind us to tell you how it's going.
That's unusual. Look at out here. Of course, we've had 7 races complete, but there's only one horse on the track right now.
Yeah.
And that is the first since since probably 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Because the stables that are stabled here got all their joggers and trainers out of the way before 8 a.m.
Yeah. I can see once in a while a horse on the back track.
They did
come out there, so
they did request that the trainers warm their horses up on the back track, but apparently a number of the trainers have warmed them up on the main track. Did you run a total of how many horses did they qualify?
I did not. I can do that quick though.
You might know I'd asked a question you didn't know the answer.
I know.
I got a few more I could probably ask you. I'm guessing somewhere around 50, maybe 55, something like that.
Exactly 55.
What?
You're good.
Woo!
You are good.
I just took 12 times 5 is 16. No, we don't have 5. I'll subtract 55. I don't want anybody to think I'm that smart. I'm an old country boy.
We do have 2 more 2-year-old races, and then we're going to have some. We got an age pace, a 3-year-old pace, and a 3-year-old trot. So we've got a few more, some of the older horses that you'll get to see.
Mm-hmm. You know, I keep going back to that first race that went in 2 minutes.
Right.
Wow, is that? We haven't had anything else beat 2 minutes.
No.
Oh no, one race went in 58 and 3. Yeah, that's the second fastest race we had today in trotters.
Yeah, wasn't it last year they went so fast?
Oh my goodness. I think we went in 56 and something, if I remember correctly.
And we probably will see a little more speed next Tuesday.
Okay,
Things
now,
go a little
if
faster.
these are horses, these are pace, and these are just That's a warm-up horse. I wonder. Brett Miller was only down to drive one horse today.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if we got a driver change on the 3 North Shore. I notice, no, that's a trotter. That's a trotter, so I can't say that he's driving.
Well, you skipped a race. We're in the 8th.
You know, that's what happens. You don't do it. Let me see.
I picked one page per.
Yeah. Well, David Stats, the presiding judge, the same on paper, does it in the front and the back.
Yeah.
And for an announcer, that's very confusing.
Yeah. Yes.
And you just saw that's the first time I've done it today. So we do need a driver on the 3 horse, even though.
Yes.
And the 4 as well. But I was looking ahead to the 9th race. So we'll get those driver changes from Dave Stats before long.
Yeah. This is the Beaver plus Rosie race. There's 4 trained by Chris Beaver and 1 by Rosie. It's
you know, I mentioned to Rosie, this is no disparaging or anything to Chris Beaver, but I says, man, why do you have to have all these trotters in with Chris Beaver all the time? Because I believe the Beaver stable probably goes to the post with what they know they want to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris probably tells Artie Dick and tells Clifton's, well, here, you back off the gate, I'll go to the top and stuff like that. Since it is a qualifying race, of course. And Rosie's taking on the whole Beaver stable.
Yes.
Did you say 4 of them are all Beavers here?
Yep.
Well,
4 out of the 5.
Let's just talk about them now.
Yeah.
Then. The one is Scotia ATM. Chris Beaver, Steve Selendelar. Chris Beaver trains and drives. 2-year-old Philip is Centurion ATM out of Rondo in Red.
This is bred by Chris Beaver and Lance Bayless, and this is this mare's 3rd foal.
I'm getting driver changes. So.
Driver changes, all right. Get driver changes in just a minute.
Okay, Dave. Okay.
See.
Sir, thank you. Okay, you didn't do the 2 horse, did you?
No.
2 is Tilly the Teller, Rosie Weaver, T. Gentry, S. Weingartner, and Marion Beachy. Rosie Weaver trains and drives. 2-year-old Philip, a Centurion ATM out of Georgie Hall.
Bred by the Ruddick Stables of Indiana, this was a $12,000 Buckeye Classic sale purchase.
Number 3 is Going Steady. Chris Beaver, Jim Burnett, Tim Homan. Chris Beaver trains. Artie Dick is the driver. 2-year-old colt of Volstead out of Ozma.
Bred by Sandy Burnett, this is a first foal out of this mare, and Ozma was a $209,000 winner, had a mark of 156.
The 4 is Rosa Run Chaos, BZ Stable. David Wills, our code, and VIP Internet Stable. Chris Beaver trains, and Austin Hanners drives the 4 Rose Run Chaos. 2-year-old colt with Triumphant Caveat, Rose Run Zelda.
Bred by the Rose Run Farm, a $20,000 Ohio Selected sale. This is the first foal out of this mare. The second dam, No Pain, No Gain, produced No Pain, No Gain, had 2-year mark of 55-3.
The 5 is Downrange, Chris Beaver, LA Express, Patricia Stables, and Sodblom Racing. 2-year-old colt, but we're in range out of Sealed in Approval. Clifton Bell drives for Beaver.
A $75,000 purchase bred by GBW Breeding Farms.
And here they come. They're off and trotting. Tilly the Teller goes right out for the lead as they race into the turn. On the outside comes, that's Tilly the Teller. Chris Beaver with Scotia ATM on the inside. This time Rosie Weaver wants the top. That should tell you something here, but will Chris Beaver make the move going to the quarter, or will he take a two-hole trip for a change? Down the backside, Tilly the Teller takes him over to the quarter. 33-4. Slowest quarter we've had today, I believe. Racing second, Tilly the Teller as they race around the turn. Artie Dick with Going Steady is their third. Racing fourth, Rose Run Chaos and Downrange trails the field, gapped out, coming to the halfway point. Rosie Weaver on top and cutting it out for Tilly the Teller as they race over to the halfway point in 1:04.2. Into the turn they go. Did you notice the hold Rosie's got on this one? Wow. Racing second, Tilly the Teller is on top. Second is Scotia ATM. Down the backside, Going Steady is third. Racing fourth is Rose Run Chaos and Downrange Trails. Beaver's taking the trip so far here at the 3/4 in 1:34.4. And here comes Chris Beaver, Scotia ATM. Now second and going right on to grab the lead. Racing second is Tilly the Teller. Moving on the outside, here comes Going Steady. 1/8 of a mile to go. Tilly the Teller trying to fight back on the inside. On the outside, Scotia ATM. Tilly the Teller on the inside. Scotia ATM. Tilly the Teller's second photo for show.
I got 205 flat.
That was certainly a tight finish. I'm not sure, as we said earlier, we are quite a ways off of the finish line, so we can't really tell for sure who got that.
Well, I
looked like
Scotia
Chris.
ATM
Yeah.
got it. Tilly the Teller was second.
He got 204.4, and I got 205 flat.
And I have 205 flat, so it's 4-4.
Okay.
204 4/5. Going to be a nice final half here.
Yeah.
Quarter was in 33-4. 104.2. 134.4. So that's a final half in 1 minute and 2/5. Final quarter, 30 seconds flat. And we now know why Rosie was on the front end.
Yeah.
Because when she's coming to the half with that Tilly the Teller, she had quite a hold on him, knowing that, and I guarantee you Rosie's going to be very happy with that 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And a filly to boot.
Nice to see him come home like that.
Yeah.
They all learned a lot today with being in that bunch at the finish. That's nice for these horses. It's kind of fun. We've got quite a few cars out here. We've got like a tailgate party going on in coming out of the last turn.
Down the backside, the same thing as well.
Yeah. Nice way to spend a morning out here at Delaware. Beautiful day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33-4. 104.2. 134.4. 204 4/5. Results are official. The 1, Scotia ATM, the winner. The 2, Tilly the Teller, 2. The 3, Going Steady, 3. The 4, Rose Run Chaos, 4. The 5, Downrange, 5. Top down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Numerical order. 33 and 4. 104.2, 134.4, mile 204 and 4. Final half a minute and 2 fifths. Final quarter, 30 seconds flat. Ninth. Now it's the ninth race.
Now it's the ninth.
The question, will Brett Miller show up for his single drive today?
At
6 to 5, he's not here.
6 to 5. Okay.
We'll be back and find out if Brett Miller is in Delaware, Ohio after these messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. The Stable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. The Stable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at thestable.ca.
They're often racing in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. Catch the excitement of Ohio harness racing at one of the county fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. For over 150 years, people have gathered at county fairs to cheer on their favorite racehorses. Keep the tradition alive. Visit one of the 10 fairs in the Southern Valley Colt Circuit this summer. Horses, racing, and winning. It's the Southern Valley Colt Circuit. 10 great fairs in southeastern Ohio.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett in exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Welcome back. We're coming up on the ninth race. I just want to mention you saw the commercial for the Backstretch Buddies. We've got a couple of youth initiatives going on right now with OHHA. Backstretch Buddies is for the littler kids. If you're under 12, you can join Backstretch Buddies for free. You get a lot of fun stuff in the mail. And we're going to be switching over to some digital things, so you'll be able to download coloring pages and so forth. So if anybody out there's got any grandchildren, children that would like to learn a little bit about harness racing, join the Backstretch Buddies. And then we also have a new youth membership, so that kind of catches everybody from 12 to 17. That is a $10 membership, but you also get on the sly, we'll give you a $10 coupon so that you don't really have to end up paying for it. But kind of also a fun thing. We're going to have some events, some get-togethers where you can come to the track and learn some things, meet Willie Winnett, as you saw in that last commercial. So kind of fun things for the youth. We just got finished with 2 Harness Horse Youth Foundation camps in Ohio. Had one at Winter Circle Training Center in Asheville, and then the second one at the Troy Miami County Fair. Had 6 kids in each one, so those 6 kids got to work with the trotting breds all day and got to drive, so pretty fun stuff for kids. So
now, this is not the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. It's something
yeah, we're doing it, but the Youth Foundation came in and did the 2 camps that we had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a good time to be a kid in Ohio if you're interested in harness racing. So we hope that you guys will join. Pass it on to anyone you know.
Now we are... I should have looked at this program earlier, but I didn't look this far back, I guess. The driver of the 2-horse.
Yeah. We apologize in advance.
Yeah, I ought to call him just Carter by himself.
How do you say it?
Gee. Yeah, but what's the middle name?
The middle one.
If you could see the spelling, folks, is QHYJAVYIAN.
Javian.
Michael Langer I was right on Javian.
You were right.
And it's, what's it before? Qui?
Gee.
What?
Pronounced G, he said.
G.
We don't know that either.
G. Javion Carter.
It's French, then it's Guy.
Yeah.
I think it's Guy. It looks French.
So,
Guy Javion Carter.
Mr. Carter, what's the problem?
Was there a TV character named Mr. Carter? No. What was that old?
That was with a K.
Cotter. That was a Cotter, yeah.
Cotter, yeah. Comedy show.
Well, he is driving the 2-horse for Brian Brown, and we're sorry if we messed up your name. But now we will get to know this person.
Got to.
We'll get it right next Tuesday.
He's got a P license, so he's probably going to be at the fair or someplace.
23 years old.
Can you drive a Scioto with a P license?
I don't know.
I'm not sure on it.
Hmm.
Some tracks, I'm not saying all, but some tracks do not. At the Meadowlands, I don't think you can drive with a P license.
Right. And I know in Chicago it used to be you could drive with a P license, but not on weekends.
See, a P license is the license you get after you have your qualifying drives. You usually go from a qualifying drive maybe to a P license and then to an A license after you have so many parimutuel drives. So I guess it's a track thing, or I don't think there's a rule per se with the USTA. Okay.
So Anita Hutchinson said that Mr. Carter, his brother worked for Brian last year. It was a similar name, and he just went by Carter.
Well,
That is a gentleman. He jogs for Brian.
Yeah.
We've got 4 out, 1 to go. Let's go ahead and talk about these horses, because I don't know if we got a scratch or what, and we didn't get a driver yet from. So maybe Brett's here. Let me look out there and see. There's Curtis Harper. There's Dowler. There's Carter.
Sam Widger on the 1.
Sam Widger on the 1. I don't see Brett Miller, and that's the horse we're missing. North Shore. So.
Oh no, that horse is here.
Where?
Hold on. I'm sorry. That's Shorty's horse. That's in Mike Sweeney's barn. Yeah, he's here. He warmed up. Shorty warmed that horse up. That's a nice one.
Well.
He's here. Promise.
That
okay, so
the 3-horse that we're wondering about is
here it comes to the track right now.
Kentucky sired horse by Pebble Beach.
I'm guessing that's Austin Hanners. No, well, maybe those colors. I'm not sure. Similar. Here it comes. It is Austin Hanners.
On the 3.
So he's 6-5 that Brett Miller wasn't here was correct. And my first assumption was Austin Hanners, but then I wasn't positive. Okay, let's take a look at them real quick here. The 1 is Jose, Rosie Weaver, Barbara Wilson, and Patricia Jury. Rosie Weaver, Sam Widger drives, 2-year-old gelding. Monty Mickey out of Cruising by the Seaside.
Bred by Albert Miller. This was a $25,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale, and Jose is a half-brother to Always by the Sea, who had a 2-year mark of 53-1.
The 2 is Jeremiah 4, Milton Lehman, Mr. S. Solomon, and Hutchinson Harness. Brian Brown trains. Javion Carter, the driver. 2-year-old colt, well said, out of Meadowland, Lindy Lou.
So bred by Hoovler, Hutchinson, and Hutchinson. Jeremiah 4 is a half-brother to Meadowland Terror, who's got a 4-year mark of 152, made $289,000.
3 is North Shore, Jeff Short and Spurwood Farm. Jeffrey Short trains. Austin Hanners drives. 2-year-old filly of Pebble Beach at the Island by the Beach.
First foal out of this mare.
The 4 Total Sum. Darren Dowler and Lawrence Bettler, the owners. Darren Dowler trains and drives the 4 Total Sum. Summa Cum Laude, a rockin' my baby.
$11,000 purchase. This is a half-brother to Caveat Rockland, 150-2.
And number 5 is Teeter Crush. Patricia Sweeney, Thomas Eastman, and Marion Beachy. Mike Sweeney trains. Curtis Harper, the driver. Colt by Western Vintage out of Candy Floss.
Horse finished third at Paulding in 2, 4, and 3.
Here they come. They're off and pacing. That's Jeremiah 4 going right out for the early lead. Jose right there second, racing third. And taking a seat is North Shore round the turn fourth. It's Total Sum and Teeter Crush trails the field down the backside, going to the first quarter mark. On top of the field, Jeravian Carter shows the way, but leads the way to the outside, moving now to take command and dropping it up by a length and a half as they race into the turn. Sam Wisher on the top with Jose. Opening quarter was in 30 3/5. Around the turn they go, racing third. It's North Shore. Pacing fourth is Total Sum, and Teeter Crush gapped out fifth. Straight alignment as they pass the stand for the first time, coming to the halfway station. On top of the field, Jose, halfway home in 1 minute, 4/5. Into the turn, racing second, getting some love taps is Jeremiah 4. Into the turn, racing third is North Shore. Fourth is Total Sum. The trailer is Teeter Crush. As they race to the backside, numerical order for now. Out moving, here comes Austin Hanners, North Shore, now third, now second, and after the leader, Jose, down the backside of the 3/4 mark. They race over to the 3/4 in 1:30 2/5 as they race around the turn. On top of the field and showing the way by a length and a half. Austin Hanners and North Shore opening up by a length and 3/4. Bearing out in the turn. That is Jeremiah 4. There's 3 wide on the outside, coming on with each and every stride. Coming to the wire on top, it's North Shore, closing with a rush, Jeremiah 4. As they race over to the finish, home third, Total Sum. Jose fourth, and Teeter Crush was fifth.
So North Shore, the lone Kentucky bred horse, wins this race.
That's 39, so it's 2 minutes and a fifth. He's got 4/5. I got 2 minutes and a fifth. 2 minutes and a fifth. 2 of the 3 watches on that time.
2 minutes and 1/5.
And quarter was in 30 3. 1 minute and 4/5. 1:30 2. Pretty evenly rated. 2 minutes and a fifth.
It's a nice horse. He's for sale.
Last half 59 and
He's for sale.
59 2. Last quarter 29 4. And who won it? North Shore.
North Shore, yep.
That's the wildest thing, with me at least. When a race is over, I can't even tell you who won it sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think other people have that problem, but I've had that problem my entire life.
I had the same thing when I used to chart, and when I would chart, when I'd be done, I didn't know who won. You know, I mean, I look back at my chart. So we got multiple people saying that we should call him JJ.
JJ?
Mm-hmm. He goes by JJ, and multiple people told us that.
Is that his nickname?
Must be.
Okay.
That one
Yep.
second. He was the one coming on the outside for sure.
Yeah. It's kind of neat. I was thinking about that because he's by Pebble Beach.
Yeah,
We've had a little.
I can see. I'll be announcing at some fair, and I'll call him JJ, and they said, well, "Why can't you call him his real name?"
Yeah. At Pebble Beach stood in 2023, the breeding year of 23, which would be born in 24 and racing now in 26. Those are Kentucky sired horses. Then he moved to Ohio. So in the breeding years of 24, 25, and now 26, he's in Ohio. So there's people think that that should be a Ohio sired horse because he's by Pebble Beach, who stands in Ohio now, but he didn't back then in 23.
Yeah, it could confuse him a lot of times when they move him around, though.
Yes, it is difficult when they move those stallions around.
I got a yearling. I got a Pebble Beach yearling right now.
Yearling, so that will be in Ohio.
Oh, yeah. And then this one's Ohio or Kentucky?
This is a Kentucky sired, yeah. The horse that Ronnie Gillespie qualified, the Banana Beach, and everybody said, oh, he's a Ohio bred, but he's not. He's bred in 23, which Pebble Beach stood then in Kentucky. So that is the last of our 2-year-old races. Roger's going to give us the official rundown. Just got that from the judge.
The 1, Jose, 4. The 2, Jeremiah, 4, 2. The 3, North Shore, the winner. The 4, Total Sum, 3. The 5, Teeter Crush, 5. Top down, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5 on the bottom. The quarter, 30 and 3. The half, 1 minute, 4 fifths. 3 quarters, 1:30 and 2. The mile, 2 minutes, 1 fifth. Final half, 59 and 2. Final quarter, 29 and 4. We are 3/4 of the way through the racing program. Races 10, 11, and 12 remain here at the Delaware County Fair. Back with a 3-horse field in the 10th. Little age going to the gate for the 10th in just a few moments.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Back here at Delaware, Ohio. The last 3 races on the card are for aged performance here at Delaware. This is the first time I looked at my watch.
Yeah.
2 hours and 15 minutes for 9 races. 4, 7, 10. Yeah, we're not
too bad.
We're not going as fast as we do at county fairs.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it has to do with no PA system, because look, right now there's no horses on the track. So
right.
The warm-ups are complete, and we're just waiting on horses to make their way to the racetrack.
Yeah. We'll need a driver on this one. Darren Dowler's got 2 of them in here. Interesting, I meant to try and find out from Darren about the 2 horse. He hasn't raced since September of 2024. So that is a long time coming back. It's an 8-year-old mare, so she was 6 the last time she raced.
I wonder if it's a purchase from when the horse did race. Yeah.
The same trainer had her back.
Yeah, you're
Terry
right.
Henry. So.
Yeah, I was looking for Canadian lines or something.
Yeah.
Raced at Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah. Last start was here.
I should remember the horse, but I don't. Let's see. Got Cam McGowan's on the track with PJ Lou. Darren Dowler will have a black driver's suit, and maybe we can tell when they come to the track.
Racing Rampage, who was an awesome young horse, has been racing at Yonkers. Raced at Yonkers last year, has not raced since December 15th of 2025. But his last 6 lines before that all showed at Yonkers. Racing Rampage made $610,000 in his life.
Darren Dowler is on the 1 horse.
Okay.
So we need a driver on the 2. I do believe. I'm pretty sure this is Dowler up here in the turn.
Yeah.
At least it. And the other horse is a Dowler horse, so you'd have thought this, maybe they were waiting on the driver to get to the barn.
Well, this is Racing Rampage in front of us right now. Got a record of 148-3, taking at Pocono Downs last year.
48-3?
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Nice horse. Like I said, he hasn't raced since last December, so he had a little time off.
I'm not sure which barn Dowler is in, but I don't even see any horses even coming close to the racetrack as yet.
And these horses will not take that extra lap. They'll just pick them up on the backside and go right. Let them go.
They will not post parade either. So why don't we go ahead and talk about them, because I'm not sure.
Oh, gonna get something from the judge.
Yeah. Who? Bo Brown. Okay, thank you. Bo Brown.
On the 2.
Bo Brown will drive 2.
Be interesting to find out why this horse hasn't raced for 2 years.
And 2 is now on the track. The 1 is Racing Rampage. Darren Dowler and Lawrence Bettler, the owners. Darren Dowler trains and drives 6-year-old gelding Racing Hill out of Sebring Blue Chip.
Racing Rampage, quite a nice horse in the Sire Stakes a few years back. Has had 69 lifetime starts, 20 wins, made $610,000 and a mark of 48-3, taken as a 5-year-old at Pocono Downs.
2 is B Vanish. Tom Abinson, the owner. Terry Henry trains. Bo Brown drives the 2. Be Vanished by 8-year-old mare, but Better's Delighted, a Terror Proof.
Be Vanish did not start this year, has no starts last year. Last started in September 16th, right here at the Delaware track, but in 2024. It's made $96,000 lifetime, has a mark of 55 flat at Saratoga.
The 3 is PJ Lou. Caldwell Mamie Racing owns. Jesse McGowan trains. Cam McGowan the driver. 7-year-old gelding with Sweet Lou at the Silk Pajamas.
Just 2 starts this year. Those were earlier in January and early February at Miami Valley. It had 91 lifetime starts, 17 wins, $403,000, and another fast one, Mark as a 6-year-old. So last year, 48-2 at Miami Valley.
And the Pacers are moving in behind the Mike Wolkenberg starting gate on the upper turn. The gate swings into the stretch, and here they come. They're off and pacing, going for the lead. That's Raising Rampage up on the outside. PJ Lou is here second. Getting away third is B Vanish. Straight alignment going to the first 8. Darren Dollar shows the way with Raising Rampage by a length and 3/4. Make it 2. Racing second is PJ Lou. The trailer, B Vanish. Down the backside going to the first quarter mark. Field of Pacers go to the opening quarter in 30 2/5. Opening up, Racing Rampage now by 5. PJ Lou is there second. Gapped out third is B Vanish. Still straight alignment as a race over the 3/8 mark. Darren Dollar's picked up the tempo with Racing Rampage now by 6 lengths. PJ Lou's second. B Vanish third, coming to the halfway point. Halfway home in 59 3. Into the turn they go. Raising Rampage has the lead now by 7. Racing second, PJ Lou. Racing third, further gapped is V Vanish. Down the backside, going to the 3/4 mark. Racing Rampage with the lead. PJ Lou is there second. Dropping further back is B Vanish as they race over to the 3/4 mark. 3/4 in 1:28 3. Around the final turn, but PJ Lou's trying to eat into that lead. Raising Rampage has the lead. PJ Lou closing with each and every stride. Treading the field, B Vanish. Coming home, Racing Rampage with the lead. PJ Lou's going to have to settle for second. To the wire, it's all Raising Rampage. Woo! Woo, woo! That's when I looked at my watch.
55 4 and 55 3.
55 3 it is. 155 3. Fastest of the day.
I did not catch the quarter.
59 3. 128 3. What was the first quarter? 30 and something.
I think you said 30 and 1.
No, it's 30 and. Yeah. Quarter was in 30 and 2/5. The half 59 3. 3/4 128 3. The mile 155 3. Results are official. Number 1, Raising Rampage, the winner. The 2, B Vanish, 3. The 3, PJ Lou, 2. Top down, 1-3-2. Quarter 30 and 2. The half 59 and 3. 3/4 128 3. The mile 155 3/5. Final half 56. Final quarter 27. They were stepping.
They were.
And don't forget, PJ Lou closed the gap a bit.
Yes.
I think I'd call him 6 lengths off at the 3/4, and he got beat maybe 2.5, 3 lengths. So
came home really fast.
Yeah. If they came the last half in 56, he came in at 55 and 2, and He came the last quarter probably in 26 and something.
Oh, that's because he took all his horses away from him, and he.
All three of these horses, coming off of pretty long layoffs. So, 11th race coming up is a 3-year-old Pacers. We'll be right back after these messages.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit OHHA.com or call 614-221-3650.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, Jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
Do not have drivers as yet for this race.
Right, looking for.
Need a driver on the one horse. Judge Stats did call us and say the 6 horse, Baxter Tough, will have a red saddle pad, but no number.
No number, huh? Yep. This is sometimes when you have qualifiers and so forth, you use a collection of saddle pads that are, whatever you've got.
I've told this story before, and I don't know if it's been corrected or not, but we had different saddle pads this year for Freshman Focus, because Bill Peters borrowed our saddle pads from last year, and they're still in Upper Sandusky.
Yeah, yep, we didn't ask for them back. Todd Brown always used to bring them back after the last fair.
I will say one thing. The pads do not look as bad on Freshman Focus as they are looking at it close up.
Yes, in person they looked really bad.
Yeah. When I first saw them this year, I thought, oh my gosh, this looks terrible. But you don't notice it as much on the actual broadcast,
right?
Because we're not that close up on the horses or stuff. So if anybody finds those saddle pads in Upper Sandusky, the OHHA would appreciate them being returned. We actually had to go get old saddle pads down in Scioto, I think, didn't we?
Yes. Yep. We borrowed some of those from them. But, yeah, it's funny. Saddle pads are really hard to get around to the fairs. There'll be a certain group of fairs that have this set of saddle pads, and it'll go from one fair to the other, and then you go up the road 100 miles, and then there'll be another group of saddle pads.
And
so it's kind of
some of the fairs. The saddle pads are Mike Wilkenberg's.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's they are hard to get from place to place when you got 66 fairs. This next race coming up is just all 3-year-olds. We've got some that had some lot of racing and a couple just starting out. We've got the 2-horse in here, Western Dancer SBGR, has only had one.
Oh, they got one of those horses here.
Yeah. You were talking about Saved by Grace Ranch. That's what I remember now. SBGR, that suffix on the end of the horses' names.
I believe Carter is on the 1 horse. I think. Could be wrong. We'll wait for official from Dave Stats. Austin Hanners is on the 3, Smoking Hill. Curtis Harper is on the...
He should be on the 2.
2 horse. When you look at it, the shaft of the raceback's right over the number. I couldn't tell if that was a 2 or another 3. There's so many different brands of saddle pads. Some saddle pads, the numbers are extremely small compared to the older pads and stuff. So the supplier or whoever tracks get the saddle pads from, they're not, the color coding is right.
Yeah.
But the numbers are different. Some of them have the race number on the saddle pad. These here, of course, do not have. You think that's Carter?
I think that is JJ. Yep.
Yeah. Or you've adopted.
I'm calling him JJ. Everybody said.
Now,
JJ Carter.
Can you call the USTA, because I know they can do this, and officially have them changed to JJ Carter?
Oh, if he wants it,
Yeah,
he can do that. Yeah.
Because I forget who it was. They says, I haven't been called that for years.
Oh.
And I called them, and they did make that change.
Well, we've got 4 out on the track. Might as well go over the field a little bit.
Bo Brown. Oh, now is that Joshua Rowe, or is that Bo Brown on the 6 horse without the number? I do not know Joshua Rowe. Appeared to me it was Bo Brown. Okay, here we go. The 1, Fearful Ginger. This is David Warnstaff owns and trains. J.J. Carter, the driver. 3-year-old filly by Fear the Dragon of Ginger Shark.
Has not started since last November. Had 10 starts as a 2-year-old. Made 16,000, a mark of 57 flat.
The 2 horses, Western Dancer SBGR. Saved by Grace Ranch. Mike Sweeney trains. Curtis Harper. 3-year-old gelding, but Western Vintage at a Dashboard Dancer.
He's had 1 start. That was at Paulding. Finished second, back by about 8 1/4. Individually timed in 2, 6, and 1.
Go ahead, because I...
The 3, Smokin' Hill, Austin Hanners up for trainer Janie Weller. Janie's also the owner. This horse has had last start was right here at Delaware last September. Has had 9 starts and 2 wins as a 2-year-old. Made 13,000. Mark of 159 at Tiffin. The 4, Fire Country. We're not positive about the driver. Joshua Rowe is the trainer. Matt Rowe, the owner. Says they catch the fire out of a Camluck mare face to face. Has had 5 starts this year. Last start was in the Buckeye Claiming Series. We finished second. Had 8 starts as a 2-year-old, 2 wins, made 25,000, and a mark as a 2-year-old, a 154 and 3, taken at Scioto Downs.
Which one were you on?
You do the 5.
5 Stars in Her Eyes. This is Wolf Racing Stable. East Liberty. Kevin Wolf trains and drives. 3-year-old filly by Western Fame out of Community Spirit.
And Baxter Tough, Joshua Rowe trains for Matt Rowe, a Dancing Yankee out of an artificial mare. 13 starts already this year with 3 wins, the fastest of those, 152 and 2 at Miami Valley. Had 6 starts as a 2-year-old, made $48,000 lifetime.
Okay, and it is Bo Brown.
On the 6, okay.
Next year I'm going to bring a death.
There is a table here, but it's so yucky.
Here's the rest of the story. When I get up out of this chair, I won't be able to walk or move. position I'm in.
Yeah.
Got my feet up on the railing, leaning back in the chair. One of those chairs doesn't tip over
I know.
backwards.
I was thinking, don't lean too far back. You're going to go.
In behind the gate, the penultimate of the day. Thanks to Peter Kleinhans. Here they come. Peter Kleinhans is the one that introduced me to the word penultimate. He used it one time on the broadcast, and I had no idea what he's talking about. They're off and pacing, going right out for the lead. J.J. Carter with Fearful Ginger. Racing second, Curtis Harper with Western Dancer. SBGR. Oh, it's a mental block. Onto the backside they go. Racing third. Down the backside, it's Fire Country. Field going over to the first quarter mark. Racing fourth is Baxter Tough at the quarter in 29-4 as they race into the turn. On top of the field and opening up is J.J. Carter showing with Fearful Ginger now by 4 lengths as they race over to the 3/8 mark. Out moving on the outside, here comes Fire Country from third. Tucks back into the stretch. It's Curtis Harper with Western Dancer. SBGR races second. Bo Brown, the foul, follow the cover on the outside as they race into the turn with Baxter Tough. On to the backside they go. Racing fifth. That is Smokin' Hill, and treading the field, Stars in Her Eyes. On to the backside and the 3/4 station. On top of the field, it's Fearful Ginger showing the way by 4 lengths. Racing up on the outside second. And now third, moving up on the outside at the 3/4 in 1:30. Around the turn they go. The leader is Fearful Ginger, showing the way by 3 lengths. Racing second is Fire Country, trying to hold that spot. Moving on the outside third is Baxter Tough. Less than an 1/8 mile to go in Ohio. On top of the field, it's Fearful Ginger with the lead by 3.5. Home second was Fire Country. Baxter Tough was third. Fourth was Smokin' Hill. Racing fifth is Stars in Her Eyes, and trailing the field, Western Dancer, SBGR.
We both got 59.
I could have put a space. It would help so much. There was a space after Western Dancer to S.
Yeah.
It just, if you, oh, it's a mental block, folks, mental block. What do we got time-wise? 59 flat it is. Well, I got 59 flat as well.
Was that the 12th race?
No, that was the 11th.
11th.
It only took us 11 races to have all 3 watches identical.
I thought that was it.
Okay. Opening quarter, 29-4. The half is in 1 minute. 3/4, 1:30. The mile, 1:59. Fearful Ginger winning?
Yes. I am not sure about the rest, though. I'll have to wait for the official results from the judge.
They'd say when you're timing a race with stopwatches, you can always expect the time differential of being equal or a fifth or 2/5 of a second off of the other person. Because you got 3 different people starting the watch, you got 3 different people hitting the buttons and all that stuff. So you usually do have a differential.
I'm getting the official results right now. It's our Next, let,
164, 253, 29 and 4, 1 minute, 130, 159. Results are official. Number 1, Fearful Ginger, the winner. The 2, Western Dancer SBGR. See, when you stop and think about it, it's a little easier. Was 6th. The 3, Smokin' Hill, 4. The 4, Fire Country, 2. The 5, Stars in Her Eyes, 5. The 6, Baxter Tough, 3. Top down, 164, 253 on the bottom, 29 and 4. 1 minute, 130, 159. So it's a final half and 59, final quarter, 29 seconds. On to the final race on the card. The 12th, a field of 4, 3 and up, trotters in the morning cap. Back with more in a moment.
still morning.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Hickory Lane Farm is proud to have bred or produced 3 Dan Patch champions over the last 3 years. Located in Findlay, Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm bred and sold world champion It's Academic. We also co-bred and sold sophomore Breeders' Crown winner Yo Tilly. Our stallion In Range set new sales records at the 2025 Jug Sale and is the sire of Set Your Sights High, who was last season's Dan Patch 2-year-old trotting filly. Find your next champion at the Hickory Lane Farm consignment.
Here, Delaware, Ohio, the morning cap. Otherwise, the 12th race. 3 and up for trotters. 4 of them to go postward. All said and done, rather smooth today, I guess.
Yep. I would say so. Track's in good shape. A nice sunny day. Nice day here.
Do you ever get mesmerized by looking at the clouds in the sky? And seriously, I mean this. Look how definite they are. Uh-oh. There's that phone ringing again.
Yeah, it truly is a beautiful day here. As we said, we got 4 horses in this. Oh, got a driver change.
One horse, and instead.
Don't want y'all to forget that we'll be back here again next Tuesday, probably at 9 a.m. again. More qualifiers, and next Monday that we'll have more 2-year qualifiers at Scioto Downs. And next Monday will be your last chance to join in the Fantasy League. So check it out at ohha.com/fantasy league, and you'll be able to get your paperwork in order. You can fill them out online. You still do have to print them out and get them into us. But also, if you're going to be there, we're going to have burgers and babies. So we're going to watch the babies qualify next Monday at Scioto and have some burgers and hot dogs. And so come for lunch and fill out your brackets and get your Fantasy League stable all set up and win some big money this summer.
Let's take a look at some of these horses here. The one and instead, Michelle Brown and Dwayne Lowry. Daniel Jones trains. Sam Widger drives. 3-year-old filly of Volstead out of Annie Oaks.
This horse has not raced since last August at Chillicothe. He did have one qualifier at Scioto, but unfortunately made a break. Has only had 3 starts as a 2-year-old.
2 horses, Tactical Hit. Double Spring Farm owns. Chris Beaver trains and drives. The 3-year-old colt, but Tactical Landing at a Hit the Books.
This horse has had no starts this year. No, we're horse. We are. I'm mixed up. A little intoxicated. I'm sorry. This is a 4-year-old that's had just 1 start this year. That was up at Northfield Park, where it made some breaks late. Had 18 starts as a 3-year-old. It's got 16,000 on its card.
The 3 is a little intoxicated. Yeah, just a little, folks. I'm laughing at myself even. Brad Nowakowski, Vicky Jennings, Brad Schaefer trains, Cam McGowan drives, 4-year-old mare by Enterprise of Alvarez. Cam McGowan, a little intoxicated. I mean, that's the horse's name.
31 lifetime starts, 3 wins, and a mark of 2.7 at Tiffin.
Somebody will be telling. I was watching his qualifiers. Yep. Cam McGowan was driving a little intoxicated. Oh, my goodness. The 4 is My Secret Money. Patrick Sweeney and Lemmer Racing. Mike Sweeney trains. Curtis Harper drives. 3-year-old filly, but ready for money out of Muscle's Secret.
Has had 1 start this year. That was at Paulding. Also made a break at about the quarter pole. Had 13 starts as a 2-year-old. Made $15,000 and got a mark of 2, 3, and 3 at Richwood.
4 horses. 3 are on the track. We're awaiting the 4 horse, My Secret Money, and Curtis Harper. Those 3 are on the track.
Curtis Harper did have 1 in the last race, so maybe he's still...
Was that for Mike Sweeney?
Yeah.
And they're as far away from the racetrack as you can get.
Yeah.
They are in the tornado-proof barn.
Oh, really?
That's what they call that one.
Oh.
Yeah. At least that's what they said when they built it. And it's also, now you're up here in Delaware quite frequently. They also said there are no birds in that barn. Have you ever heard that story?
There's birds.
There are birds. Okay. Well, that was another. Okay, Harper's on the track with My Secret Money. When they built that, they told me the construction and everything made it tornado-proof, and there would be no birds in the barns the way they had it built. So, 50-50.
Yeah.
Of course, that might be like a story when you tell one person, then one person tells another person, another person tells another.
And as
Did you ever play that game?
Oh, that, yeah.
At a party
yeah,
or something?
you tell somebody and they, yeah. I always said that's how rumors get started on the racetrack, because you're jogging next to somebody and you don't quite hear the whole thing, so you make it up and tell the next person, and they make it up and tell the next person.
The decision for me to write a book came in Dublin, Ireland, on a trip to the Vincent Delaney Memorial with James Simpson of Hanover Farms. He asked me, he says, Roger, why don't you write a book? And I said, you know, Jim, I'm at the point in my life where I don't know which is the truth and which is made up. He says, that's all right. Say it anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to know the difference. Horses approaching the starting gate. Don't forget, back with you again next Tuesday. We do believe there will be more than 12 qualifiers next week. at 9 a.m. By the way, if they move post time, be sure you tell me.
Yes, we will tell you.
Here they come. They're off. I got a malfunction on my stopwatch, so you're on the ball. In fact, this stopwatch is falling apart on me. Stem's on the ground. As they race to the backside, on top of the field and showing the way, Curtis Harper with My Secret Money racing second. As they race down the backside is A Little Intoxicated. Trotting third, Chris Beaver with Tactical Hit as they race over to the first quarter mark. Opening quarter in 29 seconds. End of the turn. Trailing the field following the early break is Ann Instead. As they race around the turn, go on to the 3/8 mark. On top, it's My Secret Money and Curtis Harper with the lead by a length and 3/4. Racing second, A Little Intoxicated. Racing third, it's Tactical Hit. Trailing the field, it's Ann Instead. They're halfway home in 58-2. The end of the turn, go on to the 3/4 mark. The leader remains, been there every step, My Secret Money. Tipping to the outside, A Little Intoxicated. Now second and moving up for Cam McGowan. Racing third, closing the gap is Tactical Hit. Trailing the field, and Instead go on to the 3/4 mark. On top of the field, it's A Little Intoxicated at the 3/4 in 1:29.4. Midway around the final turn, A Little Intoxicated with a rush on the outside. Here comes Tactical Hit and Chris Beaver to take the lead. Racing third, dropping back. It is My Secret Money. The trailer is Ann Instead, coming to the wire. Tactical Hit on the outside. Little Intoxicated second. It's all Tactical Hit. A Little Intoxicated. Home third, My Secret Money. Fourth, Ann Instead.
The Tactical Hit. He's a tactical landing. Been racing down in Kentucky in the Golden Rod. Last year as a 2-year-old racing the Golden Rod in the Kentucky Proud. Had a couple of qualifiers.
2 minutes, 2/5.
Mile in 2 minutes and 2/5.
The stopwatch that I've got is an old Hanover Shoe Farms watch. It's probably 50 to 60 years old. And I had a broken stem that you can put it back in, but it fell out on me. Oh, another.
You got the stem?
No,
it's on the floor someplace.
We'll find it. Okay, quarter was in 29, 58-2, 129-4, 2 minutes, 2/5.
Getting the official results from Judge Dave Stats. Charter today has been Deb Rush. And Jennifer Brown back at the barn getting everything situated. Ashley Daly was our identifier today. And, of course, the Webkenberg starting gate with Mike Webkenberg in it doing all the starting.
Well, I'm worried about my stopwatch. It's an antique.
Yes, we'll find it and get it fixed.
Watch where you step.
Yes.
Top down, the 1, Ann Instead, 4. The 2, Tactical Hit, the winner. The 3, A Little Intoxicated, 2. The 4, My Secret Money, 3. Top down, 4-1-2. 3 on the bottom. The quarter, 29. The half, 58-2. 3/4, 129.4. The mile, 2 minutes, 2/5.
Don't forget, we will be racing at Circleville on Saturday and Sunday, the Father's Day special at Circleville. So Saturday, Sunday, Circleville. Come, and if you're there at the fair, come up to the broadcast area, get your passport, get started on collecting those fares.
Also, I apologize to everybody. This broadcast is a little different than what you normally hear because it's a lot more laid back today.
Yes.
Speaking of laid back, Now I got to straighten up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for Susan and myself. Everybody connected with the broadcast. We'll be back again next week, about 5 minutes of 9, and hopefully a bit more races. I got a busy week, though, next week.
Okay.
Qualifiers in Delaware and Northfield on Wednesday night. Ooh. Be there!